I am the Green Plum Bob. It is wonderful to meet you and welcome to my, wait for it, first ever YouTube video. How exciting, or at least for me it is. It might not be for you. You're probably a seasoned YouTube watcher like myself. I'm kicking off my channel and today with a challenge actually. It is one I found on the Sims forum. It is an active thread called Mini Micro Builds. There are a lot of rules which perhaps I didn't quite follow, including the fact that you're not meant to cheat money, but I really wanted to finish the build, so I did towards the end actually give my sim a little bit more money, because why not? You know, who's gonna, the sim police gonna come and arrest me? Like, I'd like to see that happen. I would actually love to see that happen. Like, don't stop. Don't stop. Anyway, so I will link that down below. Let me know if you do any builds and link me to them or send them to me or show me your gallery. I absolutely love looking around houses, both in real life and The Sims, especially The Sims, because you can do just such crazy things. However, the landscape and plot size of this particular build had to be a build of 5x5 with a landscape of 10x10. I'm going to admit to you now, I did not stick to the landscape of 10x10 because I wanted to have full use of that back garden, which backs onto the lovely little river back there. And the sim that I have built for this house loves outdoors, so I didn't feel fair to just coop her up in a 10x10 space. I hope you agree. If you don't, it's tough because that's what I did anyway. So, as you can see, I have gone currently for a flat roof kind of deal on this little tiny house, and it's because I had the idea of putting solar panels on top. I wanted her to be self-sustainable. I feel like that is something that would come with the territory of a tiny house. However, I could not find any good CC solar panels or any mods or even just wind turbines, any sort of environmentally friendly way of producing energy I could not find. So if you know of any CC or mods, please let me know down below. It is something I do want to use in my game because I feel like it does just add a little bit more of a personal touch, a little bit more reality, although I am very aware The Sims is not reality. The Sims is about living out your wildest dreams, whether it is building houses like an architect like myself, or whether it is playing those crazy games where perhaps you have 100 babies or you murder 100 people. Either way. So I will admit freely that I am not the best house builder, architect sim in the world, but I feel like using these challenges will help increase my skills and improve my portfolio as if I was an architect. No, it's all about gameplay for me, I'm not gonna lie, but I do love decorating houses, and the fact that it's such a teeny tiny house, I thought that was real sweet, real cute, and I probably will play with this sim. I don't know if it's going to be a let's play I will follow, or whether it'll just be gameplay that I would like to do for myself, because at the end of the day, I just love playing The Sims, and I feel like I shouldn't stop playing gameplay just because I've built this house and that's it. I don't feel like that should be final. Because again, I do really like how this house came out. I love the outside space that I have created for here. I do realise right now, structurally, it doesn't quite make sense. Like, how is that flat roof not falling in on that little sort of decked patio area? I do fix that later on in the game, so it doesn't look quite so crazy and as if it could fall at any point. Those lights that are outside, though, are my absolute favourite. Oh my gosh, look here, right, I make a massive mistake. I'm like, oh, I'll have like a little breakfast bar, but no, of course, there is not enough room. I cheated myself out of some space, and boy, do I pay for it when I forget things like the fridge. But I do actually go back and put it in, I promise. It is just a while before you see that fridge appear. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I like alpha CC, so a lot of my CC is alpha in both objects and in Sims, you know, in their hair and their clothes. So I understand that is not to everyone's taste, and I will not be offended if you A, hate the CC I use, and B, hate the house, because quite frankly, it's my first one on my first video. I'm not expecting perfection, although I should be. We should all strive for perfection. No, how mad would it be if everyone was perfect? You know, none of my Sims are perfect. As try as I might, none of them are perfect, but it's perfect, you know, they are imperfectly perfect to me. I have gone off on a crazy, crazy tangent. So I just wanted to also quickly have a quick chat about, within this thread, the fact that you you have to have all the packs to take part in this challenge, apparently. Now, I don't believe that that is true. I feel like anyone can do this, whether you only have the base game, or you have all of the packs, or maybe just some of the stuff packs, or maybe just one expansion pack, or like myself, a couple of each, although forever dreaming about having them all. But I'm not made of money, so I'm still going to do this challenge. See, I just love this outside area. I feel like this is something I would love to have in real life. I wouldn't mind living in this tiny house, aside from the fact that I feel like you have to be a very strong and comfortable within yourself kind of person to live in such a small space by yourself, which I can inform you I am not. That's why I'm sat at home on my own making Sims videos for no one who's asked for them. That is just me. So perhaps living in a tiny house by myself would drive me insane, as opposed to perhaps it being quite freeing for some other people's, like my Sim Orta. Orta? No, her name is Autumn. Orta is not her name. I don't quite know where that came from. I apologise. So yes, her name is Autumn Jones, and she is an outdoor loving kind of gal, as I mentioned earlier. She is also a dog lover, although I don't know how practical having a dog in a tiny house is. Maybe it is practical. I mean, I've watched some YouTubers who have several dogs and cats and all sorts of other creatures living with them in a tiny house, and you know, it's insane. But if it works, and that's fab. So maybe she will get a dog. Who knows? She is also very outgoing, which is why I believe she can live in such a small space like this by herself, because, you know, she's completely comfortable with who she is as a person, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I feel like I'm not gonna lie, I have filmed a lot of CAS videos, and I don't want to get sort of stuck into this rut of making a load of CAS, because I don't think everyone wants to watch just constantly videos of Sims being made. So I will be throwing in build challenges here and there, but like I said, I am no architect by any means, so bear that in mind. Be gentle, but also, you know, a bit of constructive criticism never goes amiss. It doesn't hurt anyone. So guys, how long have you been playing The Sims for? Let me know down below if you've made it this far in the video, and B, how long you've been playing The Sims for. I think I probably started back when the game first came out, so that was 2000, and I think I was around about 7 or 8, and a couple of girls in school started it because of their older brothers, and it, you know, I was like, oh, I want this, but being the older sibling, I didn't have an older brother to introduce me to the game, just my friends, who then sort of pushed me down this steep and slippery hill of buying 1,000,001 games over the years in regards to The Sims. Sims 1, I had pretty much every expansion pack by the end of it. Sims 2, more or less exactly the same. Sims 3, not my favourite, not gonna lie. Didn't bother getting every expansion there, but I am loving Sims 4. It has taken me a while to get into it, but now I'm into it, I'm like addicted, and I think it is driving everyone in my life insane, how much I think about it, how much I talk about it. Oh, here is where I'm running out of money. So I then take the executive decision in a second to be like, I'm gonna cheat myself some money. I think currently I just sold a barbecue, and then any second now, look at these pretty flowers. I think this is where my money went, more or less, is the fact that I wanted to decorate with all these cutesy flowers outside. I just feel like that adds to a tiny home, because you sort of expect a tiny home to be very sort of gardeny and floral and just very rustic, shabby chic, all those real cringe-worthy words. Yeah, that's how I'd describe them. So I'm surprised I still haven't done the cheat yet. I'm getting there. I am so close. It was those sunflowers that tipped me over the edge. Any second now, I am going to be cheating, and I did. There we are, 20 grand. You know, just like that. And here is the alternative roof I went for because of the lack of the solar panels that I could find. It is just a flat, slightly sloped roof. I feel like it did allow me to bring in some more sort of airiness and lightness to the room, because I do add in another window, and I love this sort of secret cove of flowers. I think that is really sweet, and I would love something like that in my own house. I really would. I also added the awning. I'm looking at it, not 100% sure of this awning. I feel like maybe if I had some sort of ivy or something that I had downloaded, that would look nice on it. But I have plenty other flowers. Oh, I put a barbecue back in as well because that area is just crying out for a barbecue on a hazy summer evening, isn't it? Man, I love a hazy summer evening. Let me know if you do too. Maybe we could have a joint hazy summer evening via the internet, via our Sims. Now, here I am, just putting some little rocks and stuff out. Ooh, how cute, how cute. What I wanted to mention is the fact that I am really sorry that this is a little bit laggy. I think it might be my editing software. It's not up to date with everything else. I'm going to try and fix that by the next time, or maybe it's because I sped the video up so that it wasn't about 6 hours long. Either way, I am really sorry and I am cringing watching this back, but I don't know how to fix it because I am a noob and I am stupid when it comes to things like this. Oh, I added a little chimney kind of vent thing as well because I feel like it would get real hot and humid in a tiny house with all those plants everywhere. I do pop in some screenshots at the end of the finished rooms, and this will be going up on my gallery. If you are interested, drop me a comment and I will point you in the direction of it. Not that I'm expecting anyone to be interested, but you can live in hope, can't you? I mean, look at this. Look how cute this is. Oh, I mean, I'm really proud of this for my first build. I know it's nothing amazing. Look, there she is asleep in her bed, how cute. But for a first build and a first edit, I don't think I've done crazy bad. Oh, look at the sky. Fantastic. I did not put the roof on for these, did I? Oh well, you get the gist. It's a tiny space. I would genuinely go insane. So thank you all for watching and, having this experience with me. This has been insane. Bye for now.